Well, let's make a start today, and just while we're getting sorted here, let's get ready to put a few ideas together with a really simple riff. And as we experiment with some beautiful sounds, let's have a play with starting with just 2 notes. Well, hi there, I'm Kylie and I love to share easy tips and tricks to inspire you to learn the love of music here on Piano every Thursday. If you enjoy the content, then please subscribe or share, and a thumbs up is always the best compliment. Well, let's get into our piano tutorial today. Just starting from 2 main notes, let's begin on our C and our G here that I've been playing around with and made some beautiful sounds. So I'd love for you to join me. So let's rock back and forwards on our C to G. Just get it nice and easy there, feeling really comfortable. And you might also like to put on the right hand pedal while you're playing this. Just pedal up and down a bit if you haven't done it much before. It'll just help to add to these lovely sounds. And then underneath, let's add maybe an A note. So it's a bit clashy, but it sounds beautiful, nice and relaxing. Just enjoy the sounds. Now down to an F. And we could even go back and forwards between those a little bit. Let's now go to a G. And you can do as many on each as you'd like. So we can do A again, 2, 3, 4. Now maybe 4, 2, 3, 4, and then 8. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, all again, 8. And we could even resolve this down to the B there, or slip one in at the end. Change, change, and down at the end. All again, 1, 2, change, 1, 2, change, 1, 2, 3, down one more time. So we could play with that idea however we want to, and for however long you want to dwell on each one. Just use it as a real chill out meditation time, and I just love to fiddle with a couple of combinations of notes and then move them about and see what happens. So let's keep stepping it up then. We could start to step up the notes a little bit from a 5th into a 6th there with the C and A. So rocking back and forwards on the C and A on the bass again. Change that bottom note again, and they still match there and sound beautiful. A again, to the F. Then let's go one higher when we go to the G. So the C and the A move to the D and the B together there with the G. Let's do all that again. 3, 4, 2, 3. Now up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 2, 3, 4. Now, before we go on to a really beautiful extension, let's have a quick chat about some tech tips. Now, we want to keep everything really small. If we are doing this kind of big action with our hand, it's going to sound a bit big and sound like things are sticking out, and also it'll then be throwing us away from our notes where we need to be. So it's a very small action. First of all, by our fingers. Each finger needs to do its little lift and play. Make sure it's doing its own job. If it isn't lifting, then your hand's going to kind of get a bit boggy and a bit too involved there. So we want to keep our hand hanging from the wrist, and just our fingers are going to do their little lifts. And then let's also think of just a slight, very small, slight rotation once again of this hanging sort of wrist idea. It's going to go slightly like our rotating queen wave idea there. So back to our speed, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it's just a tiny movement there. So as we also hang from the wrist, we want to watch that the wrist isn't trapped down here, because then if we're trying to move our wrist, we've got nowhere to go. So make sure your wrist is just level with your arm or maybe slightly higher. And then we can think of that rocking action there, the little mini rocking. Once again, we don't want a massive one, but keep it nice and small and tidy. So let's step it up now to a beautiful extension up here onto our sixth. We can go from our C to A on the A bass. Change the F bass note there. Back again. Then let's step both hands up. Bring up those six there. So from the C and A up to D and B in the right hand. Then we can keep going. Keep going higher. One more. Let's take it back again to start from our C and our A, and let's play our way up again. So C and A. Now both step up. 1, 2, 3, both step up. Both change again. Both step up again. And from that point, we can either go back to the start again and bring it all down to our chilled C to G again, our chilled fifths, or we could keep it up the top there and play over a beautiful bass note. So let's put it all together now. It feels so lovely and calm to play this through. So have a little experiment yourself and let's go back to the very beginning. To keep it simple, I might just do groups of 4 and 4 and then 8 as we're going along. And coming to rest there on a peaceful C chord. Well, enjoy, have a fun play around with those different combinations today. Happy music making, ta-da.